Hi everyone, welcome to BONNIECAROLLEE Makes Cards. This set of cards features Spellbinders' gorgeous stamp Forest Silhouette. A beautiful silhouette image in a mini slimline format results in cards that are quick and easy. Now add in a beautiful color wash with Mica watercolors and you have something very impactful. As usual, if anything grabs your attention, you'll find links to the products that I've used to make these cards in the description of this YouTube video or on my blog at BONNIECAROLLEE.com. I'm working on small panels of Canson XL watercolor paper. They are about 5.5 inches by 2.5 inches, but they're going to be trimmed down a little bit later. I'm creating color wash backgrounds using a brand new set of paints, the Q21 by Ioul. These paints contain mica, a mineral with a glassy shine. These shimmery backgrounds are just gorgeous. I begin my background by coating my paper front and back with some clean water. This will help it lay flat on the surface as I'm painting, and as it dries, it will minimize the warping. The intensity is built up by applying the color a couple of times and drying in between applications. These colors have some super fun names. This first panel is being done with Ash, Andy the Money, and Lounge Lizard. My second color wash background is done with a combination of eggplant, gin, and nude pink. This panel has been painted with Sexy Stranger, Eggplant, and Dream. Creating these color wash backgrounds was a great introduction to this set of paints and all of its beautiful colors. This background was painted with China Red, Gin, and Tequila Sunrise. I had to stop myself from making more than 5 of these color wash backgrounds. These 21 colors are gorgeous and the combinations are endless. And of course, working on these small panels makes it a very quick undertaking. The only thing that took a bit of time was setting these panels aside to dry completely. I love the Forest Silhouette stamp. There's something about this image that is just so serene and beautiful and calming. Although the size of this stamp is for an A2 size panel, I like to explore how flexible products can be. 3 of the panels are going to be stamped using 1/2 of the image. I'll then flip the stamp over for the last 2 to catch the other side. I'm stamping with Black Onyx VersaFine ink. Because the watercolor paper has some texture, I do have to stamp the image 3 times. I fell in love with these color wash backgrounds and their beautiful shimmer, but these silhouette images take it to the next level. And I say images because using both halves of the stamp separately results in 2 very unique looks. So now I need to do some trimming. You can see that the height of the stamp does not fit my panel. So the first thing I'm going to do is trim the top and the bottom. This panel is going to be layered on another one that was die cut using Spellbinders Mini Slimline Envelope and Nested Card Creator. The new height for the color wash background is 5 inches. I want this panel to be proportional to the one that it's going to be layered on. The new height is 1/4 inch smaller than the panel that it's going to be layered on. So now I need to make sure that the width is 1/4 inch narrower than this panel. These panels now measure 5 by 2 inches and are proportional to the ones that they will be layered on. I love the sentiment that comes with this set. It actually touches my heart. Before my husband passed away, we lived on a large property that was mostly wooded, and that was one of the things that we always did, was go walking through our pathways in the woods. Lots of memories and emotions making this set of cards. I chose to stamp this sentiment with Versamark ink and emboss it in gold because I knew it was going to slightly overlap the silhouette. The sentiment is embossed 2 times, and each time I melt that powder, I hold that heat on just a little bit longer than it takes to melt it. As long as the script isn't too fine, I like my embossed sentiments to be puffy and smooth. If you have watched any of my videos, you'll know that there are 2 things that I almost always include when I make cards. One of them is sparkle and shine, check, got that covered. And the other thing is dimension. The panels are mounted on black sheet foam that are cut slightly smaller than the panel. I'm going to put some weight on them to help flatten them out and make sure that there's good contact between the watercolor paper and the foam. As mentioned earlier, I'm using one of the dies from the Mini Slimline Envelope and Nested Card Creator to cut black cardstock. The foam back panels are mounted onto these black layers with its pretty edge detail. I like to use Nina Classic Crest 110-pound cardstock for my card bases. They measure 2 5/8 by 5 5/8 inches. The sentiment has been highlighted with gold confetti that has been topped up with Nouveau Crystal Drops Morning Dew. And that completes this set of 5 cards featuring Spellbinders for a silhouette. This beautiful image on its shimmery color wash background is quite striking and gorgeous, but there's also something very sweet about it because of the small card size. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making these cards, and as always, I appreciate your visit.